Island paradise? More like island nightmare fuel? Cape Verde, volcanic islands, azure waters, beaches to die for? Sounds like paradise, right? Hold your pina coladas, folks. Behind this postcard-perfect facade lies a history darker than your strongest espresso. We're talking colonialism, exploitation, and struggles most tourists wouldn't even dream of. Buckle up, kids, things are about to get real. Don't get me wrong, the beauty of these islands is undeniable. But to truly understand Cape Verde, you gotta go beyond the resorts and the beaches. You gotta dig deeper into the heart of its history to understand the soul of its people. Trust me, it's a journey worth taking. Colonialism, the OG party foul. It's a story as old as time, or at least as old as the age of exploration. The tale of how European powers, driven by greed and a thirst for new territories, set sail to conquer lands far and wide. And Cape Verde? It was no exception. Let's rewind to the 15th century. Picture this: the world is vast, largely uncharted, and ripe for exploration. The Portuguese, with their advanced navigation skills and ambitious spirit, were at the forefront of this global quest. Portuguese explorers stumble upon these uninhabited islands. To them, it was like finding a blank canvas, a new world to mold and exploit. The islands of Cape Verde, with their strategic location, were a perfect find. Opportunity? More like open season. The Portuguese saw endless possibilities. They envisioned plantations, trade routes, and a new base for their expanding empire. But they needed a cash crop to make it all worthwhile. They saw dollar signs in the form of sugarcane plantations. Sugar was the gold of the time, a highly sought-after commodity in Europe. But cultivating sugarcane is labor-intensive, and the Portuguese had no intention of doing the hard work themselves. Problem was, they needed someone to work them. Enter the slave trade. The Portuguese began importing enslaved Africans, forcibly uprooting them from their homes and bringing them to Cape Verde to toil in the fields. Africans ripped from their homes became the backbone of Cape Verde's economy. Their labor was the engine that drove the prosperity of the islands, but at an unimaginable human cost. The islands transformed into a hub for this barbaric trade, leaving scars that run deep. Cape Verde became a central point in the transatlantic slave trade, a dark chapter in human history. Centuries of Portuguese rule followed, shaping the destiny of these islands. It wasn't pretty. The colonizers imposed their culture, language, and religion, often through brutal means. Exploitation, oppression, you name it. The local population endured harsh conditions, forced labor, and systemic inequality. The wealth generated from their suffering flowed back to Europe, enriching the colonizers. The colonizers got rich, while the people suffered. The disparity between the opulence of the European elite and the poverty of the local inhabitants was stark and glaring. This isn't ancient history, folks. The legacy of colonialism is still felt today. The social and economic structures established during those times have long-lasting effects on the present-day Cape Verdean society. This is the foundation upon which modern Cape Verde stands. Understanding this history is crucial to understanding the challenges and resilience of its people today. The story of Cape Verde is a testament to the enduring impact of colonialism and the strength of those who continue to rise above it. The struggle is real and often ignored. Cape Verde's history is a roller coaster of hardship. Famines, droughts, volcanic eruptions. Mother Nature hasn't been kind. But the human cost? That's the real gut punch. Forced assimilation, cultural suppression, the fight for basic rights. These struggles continued long after slavery ended. Imagine fighting for your identity while your stomach growls from hunger. Imagine being denied your own language, your traditions. This is the reality for generations of Cape Verdeans. Their stories deserve to be heard. Unsung heroes and shrouded histories. Every struggle births heroes, even if history tries to erase them. Cape Verde has its share of rebels, revolutionaries, and everyday folks who stood up for what's right. They fought for independence, for justice, for the right to exist on their own terms. Their names may not be in your history books, but their spirits live on. Then there are the silenced stories, the whispers of resistance passed down through generations, the folk songs that carry the weight of their ancestors' pain. To truly understand Cape Verde, you have to listen for these whispers, feel the rhythm of their struggle. Section 5. Culture, the echoes of yesterday. Cape Verde, an archipelago off the coast of West Africa, is a place where history and culture intertwine seamlessly. The islands, with their stunning landscapes and vibrant communities, tell a story that spans centuries. From the early days of Portuguese colonization to the rich blend of African and European influences, Cape Verde's culture is a testament to resilience and adaptation. You can't erase centuries of history. The old colonial buildings stand as silent witnesses to the past, their walls echoing with stories of a bygone era. These structures, with their unique architectural styles, are a blend of Portuguese and African influences, reflecting the complex history of the islands. It seeps into the walls, into the music, into the very soul of a place. The streets come alive with the sounds of traditional Cape Verdean music, a harmonious blend of African rhythms and Portuguese melodies. Street musicians play with a passion that is palpable, their music telling stories of love, loss, and hope. Cape Verdean culture is a vibrant tapestry woven from African, Portuguese, and island influences. Festivals are a testament to this rich cultural heritage, where people come together to celebrate with dance, music, and traditional attire. These festivals are not just events. They are a celebration of identity and community. It's in the mournful melodies of the morna, a genre of music that speaks to the soul. Morna, often compared to the blues, is characterized by its melancholic tunes and poignant lyrics. It is a reflection of the Cape Verdean spirit, capturing the essence of longing and nostalgia in the lively steps of the funana. This energetic dance, with its fast-paced rhythms and intricate footwork, is a celebration of life and joy. Funana is a dance that brings people together, creating a sense of unity and shared happiness. It's in the warmth of the people, their hospitality and friendliness, making visitors feel at home. The Cape Verdean people are known for their resilience and strength, qualities that are etched into their smiles and interactions. Their resilience etched into their smiles. Despite the challenges they have faced, the people of Cape Verde remain optimistic and forward-looking, always ready to share a moment of joy and laughter. But look closer, and you'll see the shadows of the past. The old colonial buildings with their faded facades and weathered walls are reminders of a time when the islands were under foreign rule. These structures, though beautiful, carry the weight of history and the memories of those who lived through it. The echoes of colonial influence in the architecture. The Portuguese influence is evident in the design and layout of many buildings, from grand churches to modest homes. This architectural heritage is a testament to the island's colonial past and the enduring impact of that era, the lingering inequalities that still need to be addressed. While Cape Verde has made significant progress, disparities remain. The contrast between the old and new buildings highlights the ongoing challenges and the need for continued efforts to bridge the gap. Culture is a powerful lens through which to understand the complexities of Cape Verde's past and present. It offers insights into the resilience of its people, the richness of its heritage, and the ongoing journey towards a brighter future. Through its music, dance, architecture, and festivals, Cape Verde tells a story of hope, unity, and enduring spirit. Section 6. Music, the heartbeat of a nation. Music, man, it's the universal language, and nowhere is that truer than in Cape Verde. Their music is a melting pot of sounds reflecting the island's diverse heritage. You've got the soulful morna, often called the Cape Verdean blues, lamenting love and loss. Then there's the upbeat funana, with its infectious rhythms that'll get you moving. Close your eyes and listen. You'll hear the echoes of Africa in the percussion, the Portuguese influence in the melodies. But most importantly, you'll hear the spirit of the Cape Verdean people, their joy, their sorrow, their resilience. It's all there in the music. Section 7. Resilience rising from the ashes. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Cape Verde has been through some shit. But here's the thing about these islands. They know how to bounce back. They've faced down hardship with a strength and determination that's frankly awe-inspiring. They've turned their pain into poetry, their struggles into songs. That's the beauty of the human spirit, right? It finds a way. Cape Verdeans have taken their history, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and forged a unique identity. They're a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome adversity. Section 8. Beyond the beaches, a call to awareness. So you're planning your trip to Cape Verde? Good for you. Those beaches are calling. But do me a favor, will ya? Don't just stick to the resorts and the all-inclusive buffets. Get out there and explore. Talk to the locals. Learn about their history, their struggles, their triumphs. Tourism can be a double-edged sword. It can bring much-needed income, but it can also exploit and erase. Be a responsible traveler. Educate yourself. Support local businesses. Leave the place better than you found it. Section 9. Cape Verde today, beauty triumphs but scars remain. Cape Verde today is a nation on the rise. From the bustling streets of Praia to the serene beaches that line its coast, the islands are a blend of modernity and tradition. The capital city, Praia, is a hub of activity, showcasing the country's progress and ambition. It's a melting pot of cultures, a testament to the resilience of its people. The vibrant festivals, the colorful attire, and the rhythmic music all tell stories of a rich cultural heritage that has withstood the test of time. The people of Cape Verde are proud of their roots, and it shows in every celebration and every tradition they uphold. The economy is growing, democracy is taking root, and the future looks bright. New construction projects are springing up, symbolizing hope and progress. Government buildings stand tall with the Cape Verdean flag waving proudly, a sign of the nation's sovereignty and democratic values. But the scars of the past remain. The ruins of old colonial buildings and abandoned structures serve as haunting reminders of a time when the islands were under foreign rule. These remnants of history are a stark contrast to the new developments, highlighting the journey Cape Verde has undertaken. Poverty, inequality, and the legacy of colonialism still cast a shadow. While luxury resorts cater to tourists, many locals continue to live in impoverished conditions. Children play in neighborhoods that lack basic amenities, a stark reminder that not everyone has benefited equally from the nation's progress. There's a raw beauty to Cape Verde, both in its landscape and its people. The dramatic cliffs and crashing ocean waves are a sight to behold, and the portraits of Cape Verdean locals capture the essence of a resilient and proud community. Their faces tell stories of struggle, hope, and an unbreakable spirit. It's a place that will stay with you long after you've left. The sunsets over the villages are breathtaking, casting a golden hue that lingers in your memory. Travelers often find themselves enchanted by the scenic views and the warmth of the local people, making it a destination that leaves a lasting impression. So go, explore, and experience all that these islands have to offer. Whether it's hiking on mountain trails, exploring pristine beaches, or immersing yourself in the local culture, Cape Verde has something for everyone. The islands invite you to discover their secrets and embrace their beauty, but remember, paradise comes at a price. The beauty of Cape Verde is undeniable, but it's important to acknowledge the challenges that still exist. The contrast between the picturesque landscapes and the struggles of the local population is a reminder that paradise is not without its complexities. Acknowledge the past, engage with the present, and respect the journey. As you explore Cape Verde, take the time to learn about its history, engage with its people, and respect the journey they have undertaken. It's a place of beauty and resilience where the past and present coexist, shaping a future filled with promise.